Greetings, I'm Ms. Kingsley, and this video is for 3rd grade, and I'm going to be going over problems 1 and 2 for Mountain Math Set 6. And the idea with these is that you do the problem ahead of time before you watch me show you the answers. Okay, let's get started. Here is problem number 1, and they give us this number and ask us to write the number, which is 206. Our first one is it even or odd? Go back to our quick review on even or odd. An even number is a number that can be divided into 2 equal groups. Numbers that have 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place are even digits. So our ones place on this number, remember, is this first place value, and that makes our number even. We want to write it in word form. And 206 is written just like it sounds, 206. Okay. In expanded form, we put the value in each place value. So in the hundreds, we have 200. We don't have any tens, so we can leave that blank. And then we have 6 ones. And if we add that together, we have 206. Over here, we're going to write our number in the middle of this oval, 206, and now it wants us to do 100 more, 100 less, 10 more, and 10 less. So let's start with the hundreds. If we have 206, 2 is in our hundreds place, we're going to add 1 more, we have 306. If we have 100 less, then we have 106. Now we're going to add 10 more to 206. We could do this over here on the side by adding like that if we were unsure. Or we could think that we're adding 1 more in this tens place, so this becomes 216. Now here's our tricky one because we have a 0 in the tens place right now. So they want to know what is 10 less than 206, but I don't have a 10 to take away. So I'm going to have to go over here and do subtraction using regrouping. So 6 take away 0 is 6. But now I have 0 take away 1, which I can't do. So I need to go next door, borrow 1. That becomes 1, and this becomes a 10. And 10 take away 1 is 9. And so my final answer is 196. And if you got that and you weren't sure, you could always add 10 to it to check your answer. And you would find that you get 206. Okay. Now they're asking us for what is the value of the underlying number. Hard to see on the screen, but my underlying number on this problem is that one. It is in the hundreds place. So the value is simply 200. All right, great. Moving along to our number line questions. It says, find the number on the number line and round to the nearest 10. So our number line here, we're going to have to get close to, we want to find our number, which is 206. So we're going to go to where there's 200. Now we need to figure out what are the intervals here between the lines. And it looks like they're 10. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes. So we're going to say 206 is going to be a little more than halfway between 200 and 210. So it's going to be right about there. And they want us to round to the nearest 10. It's not so easy to see on this number line. So let me come over here and use our rounding trick. We're rounding to the nearest 10. So we underline the tens place. Look at the digit next door, which tells us, does this go up 1 or stay the same? And it goes up 1. And everything to its right becomes 0. So this becomes 210 to round to the nearest tens place. Now they want us to round to the nearest hundreds place. This one we really could use a number line because we just ask, is it closest to 200, 100, or 300? Those are the 2 that is in between. And clearly, it is closest to 200. All right, we're done with that page. Let's move on to problem number 2. This asks us to write the problem and add, and then write the problem and subtract. So let's start with adding. We have 831 plus 127. Right? Going to start on the right-hand side when we do addition or subtraction, always. So we're starting in the ones place and moving to the left. So 1 plus 7 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 8 plus 1 is 9. So our final answer is 958. Now we're going to write our subtraction problem. 831 minus or take away 127. And now we have a little bit of a regrouping problem that we're looking at. So if I have 1 cookie and I say take away 7, you can't do that, right? So order matters in subtraction, and we can't take 7 away from 1 with these whole numbers. So we're going to have to go next door, knock on the door, and ask, can we borrow 1? And the answer is yes, and my 3 goes down to a 2, and he loans 1 over here to this one. It's really loaning a 10, so that becomes 11, and we have 11 minus 7 as our fact. We're going to solve that using our counting on method. So this is 7, and count up to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And how many fingers am I holding up? Say it out loud. That's right, 4. So 4 is our answer in our ones place. Going over to the tens place, we now have 2. Take away 2 is 0. We have 8. Take away 1. 1 less than 8 is 7. So our final answer is 704. So that's it for problems 1 and 2 today. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.